Hi everyone, this is ScreenguardGuy, and today's game will feature neiolution esport against Mith.Trust for the TSL DotA the second quarter of the TSL DotA 2012. Okay, we're just gonna get straight into it. Speed up yet again. I am super excited about this game. It's one of I think 3 that I'll be casting coming from this series. Just looking through just to see any like unusual picks and bans, because GST just ended. I thought, there's no more interesting games I really wanted to cast from that series, even though there was a lot of high quality play. And I'm still open to any suggestions if you guys want me to cast any particular games from there. Apologies for the echo. I'm doing this in a very big kitchen with tiles and stuff. Going to be immediate bans from for the lycanthrope as well as Nagasiri. Probably the 2 most common bans that we've seen, especially in recent games. Certainly both very powerful late game carries. Nobody really wants to deal with either. Lycanthrope, although he has been seeing, whenever he gets played, it's become more 50-50 as opposed to a straight out, you pick Lycanthrope and you'll win. Earthshaker, of course, also going to be banned, a very powerful ganker. And we're also going to see Fury on the Prophet out. Look, it means Mith.Trust probably not looking for, looking to stop any pushing, like extreme pushing bans. Probably going to see Leshrac, Broodmother. Definitely Chun's probably going to be banned later there. Chun is always probably the most popular pusher, I guess, in Southeast Asian scene. Darkseer also going to be torn out. Looks like neiolution not looking to take this into a into aggressive ganks. We're just going to be speeding up yet again. Morphling also going to be the ban. Morphling, of course, a very powerful split pusher in his own right, and such a great ganker. Really, apologies for the echo. It's actually kind of disturbing me as well. With luck, our next games won't be like that. Also, with luck, I should have fixed the graphics issue. If not, apologies. Then there'll really be nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to speed it up yet again. Rubik's going to be the first pick off the bat. Very powerful hero. Probably, I'm hoping he's going to go solo mid. Just to get him like another couple of early levels. Just so very important. And Windrunner, of course, a very standard pick. Doesn't really give much away. You can still go to a pushing lineup if you want. You can go to a ganking lineup. You can go to... She fits so well, and she's so versatile with really any set of heroes. We're just going to speed it up yet again. We had another pick coming in from Mith.Trust. Not really so much information on what they want to do yet, so it's a bit hard for me to formulate. We're still seeing like a lot of very popular heroes still out, and it's going to be a Sand King towards the ganking line. Probably going to look to pick up some tank. Chaos Knight, Dragon Knight still in the pick. Probably some late game as well. Very standard lineup. They could still go for a push, pick up Leshrac or a Chun. Wonder how neiolution esport are going to play this. I'm just going to check out teams. Ooh, yes, sorry. Now just making sure I was in the right slot. Rubik, is he going to go tri-lane? Is he going to be a mid-hero? What is he going to be? How are they going to give and distribute farm? Can't really tell these things until we get at least a few more picks. And it's going to be Crystal Maiden as well as Queen of Pain, 2 very powerful heroes. Still doesn't really give much away though, as to the strategy. Makes banning, I guess, a little bit more difficult. Crystal Maiden, of course, such a powerful early disabler. More likely towards a ganking kind of lineup. Queen of Pain, of course, able to deliver a lot of burst damage. Rubik, of course, with that telekinetic throw, and of course Crystal Maiden with her bite as well as her Nova. How are Mith.Trust going to respond? With a Pugna. 3 spellcasters. You pick 3 spellcasters, he'll pick, you pick the ultimate anti-counter. He works early game. His ward is just fantastic. Stops mana regen, does great amount of burst damage. Absolutely love playing him. And he works as a pusher. Decrepify, not to be underestimated. It's probably one of the better ways if you want to counter like a really hard hitting carry like a Sven or a Lycanthrope or an Ursa. Decrepify. It's like a free Go Scepter. And of course, it can be used offensively. And we're just going to be speeding it up yet again. Going to be Ancient Apparition as the ban. Very popular. What do Mith.Trust need? Well, they need to pick up somebody a bit tanky at the moment. All their heroes a bit squishy, but I do like their lineup so far. Very powerful. And I think should have the advantage at the moment of shutting down the illusion. We're going to be seeing, just wondering what the Sentinel will need to do. 3 spellcasters. Well, obviously they're going to need some sort of tanky late game. Well, not necessarily late game, but somebody certainly a bit tanky. Panda's still out there. We haven't seen much play from him lately. And I'm really hoping he's going to make a comeback. Doesn't really have quite the impact he used to. At one point, really every team was picking him, and I think he's still not... I think he's quite popular in the European scenes, but certainly we haven't seen him so much in the Southeast Asian. Dragon Knight's also going to be banned. So going to eliminate a very powerful tanking machine. Centaur's still in the mix. We've been seeing not a lot of Centaur, but quite a bit of play from him. Oh, somebody like Chaos Knight, I guess. Beastmaster, of course, a very able mid laner if you don't want the Rubik. Of course, you want to tri-lane the Rubik. Late game is going to be, sorry, a late game hero is going to be necessary. Somebody who needs that tri-lane. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Weaver, I guess Morphling's out. Oh, goodness gracious me, forget it. I'm just going to speed it up. You want to take 2 minutes to guess? I'm just going to fast forward it. Batrider would be the ban, as well as Slardar. Slardar, of course, another very, very tanky and very able hero. Batrider, of course, also a very, very common ban just because he can shut down any, especially low health heroes that, such as the Rubik, the Crystal Maiden, as well as the Queen of Pain. Who? Seriously, who? Okay, speed it up. Come on. Give me an answer. Really going to take a long time, and it will be the Nerubian Weaver, of course, a very powerful DPS hero. I was thinking Lanaya as well, but yeah, certainly Weaver. She doesn't activate as early as Lanaya, and her burst damage isn't as good, but certainly the damage over time, the DPS is just insane, particularly in the late game. Self-survival, Sakuchi, such a great spell, and should be just fine. Wonder if we're going to see boots on this Weaver, or we're going to see more standard, just straight Radiance and never get boots even towards the end of the game. What do Mith.Trust need? Well, Nerubian Weaver, of course, a invisible hero, and they've already banned the Slardar, who would have been just so perfect for scanning him out. And it's going to be a Night Stalker, that ganking lineup. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so powerful. Just pure ganking. Mith.Trust is going to say, okay, we're just going to gank you. Make sure you never get really that fat. And of course, Night Stalker, probably some of my favorite games to watch are feature the Night Stalker. Once you hit that 6-minute mark, he starts, just roaming. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. Of course, with that 8-second silence and just that void. Who are neiolution going to get? What do they need? Well, they've got DPS. Do they need one more support? Well, I think they still need someone tanky, and it's going to be the Syllabear. Lone Druid picked up very, very nicely done. A very, very tanky hero, but he does also need quite a bit of farm. Just wondering how this is going to be laned. Queen of Pain not going to get her usual large amounts of farm. Certainly, you want to keep. Is Syllabear going to go mid lane? Well, unless you want to put Queen of Pain in the mid lane. And we're going to have a roaming Rubik and Crystal Maiden. And who are Mith.Trust going to pick out? Somebody I think going to need some DPS. Doesn't have to be necessarily a game. Chaos Knight is still in the pick. I wonder if he's the best DPS hero to get, though. And certainly want somebody as a ganker, so it synergizes well with the rest of the lineup. Another support wouldn't be a miss. Warlock would be good. You could play the Sand King, just get him a bit more farm, or the Pugner. You could just even distribute it more between them. And certainly Windrunner can also carry the game. But unlikely we're going to see that. I'm not sure if Mith.Trust, they don't usually play that unusual, but they're very aggressive as a team. They're probably going to pick somebody ganky. Just trying to think what was the last pick on gosugamers? I kind of completely forgot. It's going to be Alina. Excellent choice. Actually, I would have gone with the Bounty Hunter, just to scout out that Weaver. I guess they don't. Oh, sorry. Bone Clinks? What? When was? Oh, it wasn't a Pugner. Apologies. It was a Bone Fletcher. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen him in a very, very, very long time. Apologies. His icon looked a little bit like that Pugner. And we're going to be seeing. I would have preferred the Pugner, to be completely honest. I guess not so much in the team fight. I would have preferred a Puck, actually. Ring of Protection. Going to go into Basilius. Going to give everybody that little bit of extra regen. What is Lina Inverse going to get? Oh, in that case, I need to talk about this Bone Fletcher. We haven't seen him in a very, very long time. He needs quite a bit of farm. Once he gets that Orchid, he can start just roaming and ganking and just being so insane. Look for both sides to be getting gem, at least some wards. Going to be Nerubian Weaver getting up that Ring of Protection. Probably going to go for Basilius. A few wards on that Crystal Maiden, likely going to be used for counter warding. Syllabear is just going to wait by this little rune spot, and there's going to be an engage. Nope, not yet. Okay. And how are they going to lane this? Nerubian, we were probably going to go to the bot lane with a tri-lane, probably Rubik and Crystal Maiden. Looks like Queen of Pain's going to hit to the middle. Should be having an okay time against this Night Stalker. Of course, once night comes, she's going to have to look out. Silence so effective at bring her down. Unfortunately, I don't think there's another stun. Definitely going to have to see the Sand King roam a bit if they want to get that kill. Jack's shot can be so amazing. I'm not so sure how well this lane will fare. Lina, of course, we haven't seen her so much in lane, but she's looking quite powerful. I'm just wondering if they're able to get a kill against Nerubian Weaver. It's certainly a possibility. All three heroes have a stun. Not necessarily a reliable stun, but a stun. And yeah, if they chain stun that correctly, could be good, could be big. But of course, these two supports are not to be underestimated, and they do also have very, very strong early disables. Lone Druid, I don't think going to be having the best time against the Bone Clings, but once he gets that bear up, starts using it to farm, should be absolutely fine. Searing arrows were skilled and a lot of health regen to make up for that. Apologies. And we're going to be seeing, yep, looks like the farm mainly going to go towards, well, 0001 on only. I'm going to guess the Windrunner because you usually want that Windrunner, probably get the farm out of these three. Actually, you kind of want the Sand King too, but he's bought wards and smoke, which tells me something completely different. And as well as that Ring of Protection onto the Windrunner. The reason why you want to get some farm is you definitely want that early Light Strike Array. Going to miss. Oh, no, going to hit the Rubik. You definitely want that early, boots as well as that Blink Dagger, which can make such a huge impact. I don't think as much impact as an Earthshaker ultimate, but certainly in the team fights, not something to be underestimated. And yeah, we're just going to check out the mid lane a bit. Queen of Pain. Oh, skilled Shadow Strike, going to do a ton of damage towards that Balinar. Are we going to see a gank? I'm just looking at Crystal Maiden, planning a very, very offensive ward. And nope, Frost Nova going to hit everybody, but don't think they have enough. They might. Certainly they have fewer disables, but they might be able to get at least a single killer. It's going to be, wow, a really aggressive play. Scream Pain almost doing it. Balinar looking at a lot of trouble, but going to blink out. Not going to take it, just content to harass. Does Balinar have any regen? No, he's still got quite a few tangos as well as that salve. Doesn't want to put on that salve yet, just gets cancelled. Looks like there's going to be a go. Frost Nova's going to go as well as that telekinetic throw. Going to stun the Sand King, but he's going to go Burrow Strike in. Fade Bolt, unfortunately, very low level. Power Shot's going to do it. There's going to be a few more right clicks coming in for the Crystal Maiden. There's a nice Shackle Shot. Is there another stun? Is there a Burrow Strike to follow up? Burrow Strike, and he's dead. One more right click, and there's the Burrow Strike to finish off the Crystal Maiden. Very nicely done by the Scourge. Going to pick themselves up 2 early kills. And particularly against the Nerubian Weaver, which is just big. These sides going to get their bottles anytime soon. Queen of Pain already picked up her bottle, and what are we going to see here is Fade Bolt in for some low health heroes. Windrunner should be just fine. She's already picked up that Ring of Basilius. Is she turned it on? No, apologies. She has turned it off. Not going to be pushing the creep wave anytime soon. Looks like there's some. Going to grab the runes from the the Queen of Pain. Going to grab some runes. Going to give a little bit of farm to the Balinar, but he's not looking at all, but he's level 4. Certainly somebody you want to have that levels. If you could get level 6 before night, what are you going to see here? There's a bit of a chase going to go off. Nope. Once that bear summon, a bit hard for either side to kill each other. Definitely these aggressive tri-lanes. Neither side can really leave. Looks like going to be some pulls in from the Crystal Maiden just to make that creep wave just a little bit further. I think they could actually have gone for that fellow, for that Nerubian Weaver, even if his whatchamacallit, even with his Sakuchi, if they had some Sentry Wards, which they don't, no detection yet. And definitely going to be, oh sorry, there is a Sentry Ward on the Sand King, and it was placed down here. Apparently, no, we're definitely going to be seeing some roams up towards the top. Bone Clink's not a, why do I keep calling him Bone Clinks? He's the Fletcher, Bone Fletcher, or Clinks? Bone Clinks. It's a cooler name, I guess. I guess that's probably why. Clinks, of course, definitely going to be looking for some Sentry Wards, going to be looking for a gank there. Very, very easy to gank early on, even with that Windwalk. And what is going on here? No, just wanted to see. I'm just so convinced I'm going to miss a kill. Still no bottle, or has he bottle crow? And there's going to be a bit of a go that screams such a great harass. Yep, so Clink's definitely a very, very low health hero, especially before he starts eating those creeps. And very, very easy to kill. And hopefully they'll be able to get a kill. I guess it's kind of necessary. Going to be boots up on 2 heroes. Lena's still not getting anything. There's going to be a trade of right clicks. Silence has gone off. Just managed to get the kill. Is she going to go down? No, she's going to live and bottle herself up. Very nice engage in the mid lane. And yeah, I'm just going to be checking out this bottom lane. Who's getting the farm? Windrunner sitting at 19, and Nerubian Weaver only at 4-1. Not good at all. Keep in mind he did die one time. So bottom lane, I'd say almost completely won. But Sentinel have seemed to have won this mid lane. It's 27-9 to 7-1. Definitely the mid lane. You do not want an underfarmed Night Stalker. In the mid lane, of course, especially, and consider he died once. Especially once it comes night, he does need a few items to go ganking and just be effective. He doesn't get a few kills in the night. He's such a momentum-based hero. He's dead weight. That's it. It's so Well, I guess he could come back in the second night, but really those first couple of nights, they're so important. I mean, and he can't afford to die, really. That's one of the banes of picking Night Stalker. But the thing is, he's so much strength for so little cost. It's very, very difficult to overcome that natural advantage he has with a Hunter in the Night. Of course, Queen of Pain doing her best to win out this laning phase, but Night going to happen very, very soon. He's almost level 6, and yeah, probably going to see a go with a Silence as well as a Void, maybe. In which case, Queen of Pain, she's only looking at like 500 health. She could be in a lot of trouble. 758. Void would take out about 200 of those. If it's skilled, this should be level 3. So magic resistance 25%. I used to be good at doing this kind of math until I realized I didn't care. Then I just stopped. Magic stick going to be picked up on 2 heroes. Another Sentry Ward just waiting to drop it. Of course, under tower, there's no point. We're going to be seeing Queen of Pain. Anything? Who? Hunter in the Night. It's Balinar. What's he going to be doing? He's got a haste rune. I don't think he can make it go. He wants to get probably killed, but he's going to need some support. And of course, if there's support, there'll be an MIA ping. Queen of Pain can always back out. Probably. What could he do? What could he do? Should he start roaming? Of course, if he starts roaming, another MIA call. And yeah, that's the difficulty. Can you gank when everybody's watching? Everybody knows nighttime has come. This is the time for ganking. It's going to be a Nova off, which no follow-up in terms of the gank. Crystal Maiden doing a fantastic job. I love to watch good Crystal Maiden players, particularly when they drop a freezing field. Looks like the top completely dominated. Bone Clicks forcing. He's already got a Soul Ring, as well as his boots, going to force. Ooh, Tranquil Boots picked up. Oh, I love Tranquil Boots. Score currently 37. Actually, no. In terms of farm, Syllabear not doing too badly at all for himself. Appears to be winning slightly, as well as having a slight edge in terms of level. And Tranquil Boots, of course, a very, very powerful skill. A very, very powerful item. 4 instances of damage. It takes about 4 instances of damage to return it to its natural state. And of course, it gives you the highest movement speed in the game. Movement speed bonus in the game, short of Boots of Travel. And it is the cheapest boot upgrade. Do not forget that. And we're going to be seeing, Phase Boots going to be going on the Windrunner. Nice choice. And what's going to be going here? Bit of Engage. The Bear is going to do that harass. Bear, ooh, picked up a nice Orb of Venom. We haven't seen that in a very, very long time, but really, really strong for the laning phase. And Night Stalker not getting his ganks off. That is that a mistake? He's going to be going for the rune. Going to be a little bit of a fight over it. There's going to be that silence that should be only about 5 or 6 second silence at this point. He's only level 7. What level is that Hunter of the Night? Oh, level 2. So that silence even higher, unless he didn't skill Void. Well, there is actually a way to check. I think the log, you can check it with a log, but I don't want to do that just quite yet. There's going to be a Sonic Wave. Darn it, we still can't see it. And there's going to be a Shadow Strike out. Is he going to fall? Right clicks are going to do it. Denied. Very nicely done. Shackle Shot. Oh, just from that mini stun. But now Windrunner looking at a lot of trouble. She's going to wand up, but no. Nova's going to do it. Very nice play. Good job getting the deny. Going to deny a bit of extra EXP as well as strength, as well as gold. And Night Stalker not getting that, apologies, just not getting that kill. No, he's going to be gravitating towards the top lane. He does need to get this. Void to slow down. Yeah, there it is. Bone Clink's going to do some follow-up damage. Yes, he's tanking the tower. There's that call. Is he going to get in? No! A nice block from the boar. And that entangle. Now Night Stalker looking at a lot of trouble. He's going to get right-click so much. Nice use of that return on the bear. No, and as well, just the use of the jungle is just absolutely insane. Sentinel making quite the comeback. So, are the Sentinel that far down? I think what's more important is that this Balinar hasn't really gotten the kill. There's going to be a silence, no Void into silence, and there's going to be so many right clicks, Burrow Strike. Okay, so he's going to start getting his no wand up, nicely done, and the blink out. Not getting kills at all, getting completely kited. He's going to be going in. He wants this. He's going to pay for it with his life. He's dead no matter. There's the Void, but he's dead. That poison's going to do it. Is it? Yeah, there he goes. Gonna die in the middle of the night. Not at all what you want to see from a Balinar. I must say, so Mith.Trust really that far down. It is 4-3. That's not that big. Towers, not really so much. But in terms of farm, they are losing. I'm just gonna check what level the Void is. Sand King has skilled Night Stalker. Void level 4. So that is like 335 damage, if I'm not mistaken. what was I saying? Night Stalker, something about, yeah, not really losing so much, but in terms of, you're seeing slight differences in farm, slight deviations. Just going to check it really, really quick. So far, Lone Druid having 54, and the highest is that Windrunner with 49. We're seeing really losing every lane in terms of farm. Night Stalker, very importantly, 2 has died. It's true that the Nervian Weaver has died once. Very nice early mana boots. But also important to realize that the Night Stalker has died twice, which is, and he's only gotten really 1 kill at night. In terms of momentum, that is huge. Weaver picked up a Ring of Basilius. Doesn't seem to be that phased, although definitely losing in terms of farm to that Windrunner. Windrunner, of course, very, very powerful hero, but it's very difficult for this tri-lane to get a kill. Night Stalker coming in, but no luck at all, and now Windrunner looking in a lot of trouble. There's a very beautiful shackle shot onto that Nerubian Weaver, and some nice jukes coming in, but not enough. There's going to be a Light Strike Array killing that Nerubian Weaver once again. Windrunner, of course, also going to take the fall. Queen of Pain, nice Scream of Pain. There's going to be a few more right clicks coming in. Ooh, a nice Light Strike Array as well as that Dragon Save. A Scream of Pain's going to do it, but now Queen of Pain looking in a lot of danger. She's going to be silent as well as Burrow Strike and then Epicenter just for her, and she's going to go down. So while I was talking, the score just evened up 6-6, and Nerubian Weaver died one more time. Is the momentum, whatever I was talking about, all that stuff, is that important? Is it working? Who's actually winning? Tough to say. Orb of Venom was doing such a ridiculous job driving away that Clinks. I almost said Bone Clinks. And he's going to go for the Orchid. Very, very nice build. That Science Course is going to be able to pick up some early kills to amplify damage. Just so good. You got a Shadow Demon with him. Would be even better. Unfortunately, no. Going to be Boots as well. Mana Boots. And going to be the Mech. Very standard Headdress of Rejuvenation already picked up. Should turn on that Ring of Basilius. There it is. Turned on. Just the small stuff that you see. And there's going to be definitely a gank. Rubik going to be sitting pretty. Nope. Not in position to make the gank. Looks like they don't want to. And in the top lane, looks like there's going to be a huge Gold Light Strike Array. They managed to pick off that Syllabear. Is there going to be a gank? Coming in here, it's very, very tense, very, very terse. Hero just dancing around the edge. No, they're moving around. They want to position themselves, but very nice job hugging the tower. And yeah, it looks like score 7-6. So Mith.Trust kind of winning it up. Power Tread's already picked up. Gonna get a Haste Rune. Is it enough? Night Stalker, you definitely want him to get a bit more farm. Syllabear, of course, has died, and he's going to be definitely a very, very powerful late game presence. Only picked up still that Strangle Boots. So kind of in the same position, I guess, as the Night Stalker. In terms of effectiveness, has he brought down any towers? Has he really dominated his lane? Clinks did not get shut down. Very, very hard to shut down a hero with Windwalk. But difficult to say. Power Tread's going to be up on that Queen of Pain. Switch it to in. Is there going to be a haste going in for anything? Nope. And there's, of course, a return on the bear at any time and wants to bring it back. There's going to be a Sentry Ward dropped. Oh, nice Scream of Pain, but a Burrow Strike. You can't dodge it by Burrow Striking, though. Oh, very offensive Ward going to be placed. Power Shot? Nope. Doesn't matter. Sentry Ward's going to stay out that Ward, and it's going to drop instantly. And we're going to be seeing, nope, just Power Tread. Stout Shield, not even upgraded to the Vanguard yet. Oh, hard to say, hard to say. Soul Ring. Oh, what creep has he done? Death Pact doesn't say. Let's turn that extra health. Let's guess. Let's guess how much. No, I'm just not even gonna bother. Guess how much health he is. God. If only I knew. If only I had a better idea of the creeps. We see Night Stalker's gonna be roaming towards the top. He's gonna want another kill on Silver. That could be very, very big. Getting a kill on this. He's almost late game presence, but of course so tanky right now with that true form. Clinks, of course, doesn't care. He's able to do a ton of damage. Nope, Night Stalker not going to be running in. It looks like there's going to be a bit of an engage at the bottom. Going to be Vitality Booster picked up. Wonder what that's going to be for. Is he going to go for Vanguard? We haven't seen Vanguard on Nerubian Weaver in a very, very long time. Most teams content with his Sakuchi. And nope, looks like there's going to be a bit of a go. Oh, but he just runs in there, realizing that's my safe spot. You know, if anything goes wrong, I can just summon my bear and create a bottleneck. So I guess, yeah, that's an interesting tactic if you guys want it. Illusions. If you guys ever wanted to do that, if you're playing Silver, sweet spot. And of course with that Entangle, certainly could be very, very useful. We're going to miss the Burrow Strike on that Nerubian Weaver. And it looks like, yeah, Klink's forced to get the hell out. This is how you shut down a Klinks. You put like 8 guys here. You put 3 guys here. That's how you shut down a Klinks. And he's already completed another Oblivion Staff. Gonna get his Orchid very, very, very soon. And this tower's gonna go down. Certainly gonna help out with that. Looks like Lena's waiting the wings. She would be a great Blink hero, holder of the Blink, as well as the Sand King, of course, not able to get so much farm. And there's gonna be a fight for this tower. Immediate telekinetic throw gonna go off. Oh, but a nice Silver is gonna drop. Is it? No, no, absolutely not. But a beautiful shackle shot, power shot, a lot of right clicks, but there's no more stuns, no more stuns. Oh, a Burrow Strike in the nick of time. Gonna kill that Silver Bear. That was big. And in the meantime, bottom lane has fallen. There's going to be a Laguna Blade to finish off that Nerubian Weaver. Nice engage. Well done from this, from the Lina, using her burst damage so well. Meantime, Queen of Pain, she's realizing she's going to push it up. Probably going to go for Axe, judging by that Ogre Axe, but normally you want to go for the point booster first, so no idea what she's going to get. BKB, I guess. And yeah, nice job. I'd say now the Scourge are in a definite advantage where they were losing before, and Bone Clink's probably... Why do I keep saying Bone Clinks? We're going to see. We're going to check out his farm. How close is he to that Oblivion Staff? Only 590. Still a ways away. Probably going to get it within 3 minutes. Unless it's already on the courier and being delivered to him. In which case... Oh no, yeah it was. There it is. Clink's already level 12. He's going to be getting some solo kills. It's going to be so hard to follow this game. Urn of Shadow's going to be up on the Night Stalker. Ideally, he would have wanted that about 5 minutes ago. But still, I guess better late than never. He's going to need to get some kills. Nighttime is coming up. What's he going to be doing? Did he just... Yeah, he's using that Void. Yeah. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Soul Ring, actually not a bad idea for Night Stalker, but he doesn't appear to be suffering any mana problems at this point. Ring of Aquila going to be picked up. A good upgrade. He's also turned it on. Going to be trying to push this bottom lane a little bit out. Ooh, Windrunner. She looking for solo kill mechanism already up on her. Very, very early, actually. Apologies for my mouse. Just, it has a mind of its own. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm watching the mini-map. Clink's having the time of his life. Not getting solo kills, which I'm a bit disappointed by, but there's going to be a smoke gank going to be up. There's a nice shackle shot. She should be able to Sukuchi out, but there are a lot of, Sentry Wards. Light Strike Array, nice chain stun. Nerubian Weaver goes down yet again. Very, very important to note. When Nerubian Weaver or Lone Druid go down, that is just such a big shift in the metagame. It's just, it becomes winning. Winning. Also winning. Yeah, so what can the Sentinel do to come back? Well, they do have a sort of semi-nice ganking array. Oh, there's going to be a silence as well as the... Silence from both heroes as well as a Void. What can they do? They do have a nice ganking array, but the supports need to get more farm, need to be more active, to try and slow down the late-game heroes of Clink's, as well as the Night Stalker. Night Stalker not so much a late game, but around the 45-minute mark, so good. It's going to be making a go Void, but nice bite. But so, unfortunately, not high skill. There's going to be that silence. Metallic throw, no. Fade Ball, there's a Dragon Slave coming in, going to miss. There's a Nova, and she's going to try and teleport out. Nope, no. Void's going to do it yet again. Now they're going to be doing a bit of engage. Anything is going to get... He's going to get out fine. Fade Ball has a fantastic range, but not long enough. And Dragon Slave's going to come in, as well as that silent... Ooh, he's gonna die. Oh, that amplified damage, just too much to deal with. And yeah, overwhelming. Whereas they were slightly down before, I'd say they have an overwhelming Mith.Trust now, having an overwhelming advantage. Whew. And their bottom tower is going to get pushed. Nice job. While the teams are dying, they're also getting pushed against Relic. Oh, Sicker Relic already picked up onto that Silver Bear. Could be very, very big. He's gonna get tanky. I think he's so difficult to bring down. No boots picked up yet for that Spirit Bear. Does he need it? I always get boots for my bear. I'm just saying, my bear is very cute. I wonder if Tranquil Boots would work well with the bear. Oh, never really thought about it. Never seen anybody pick up Tranquil Boots for the bear. Something to think about. Sandstorm, we also can't see that animation either. Apologies, I'll be trying to fix that next time. May have to reinstall my Warcraft. I think that's... It wasn't suffering from these graphic problems before. It looks like everybody's mounting jank. But yes, do not forget. I would say that the Sentinel have more carries, and I'd say slightly better carries, certainly for this sort of meta game. Demolish, such an effective spell. If they can turtle, or they can survive a few ganks, oh, a nice lucky entangle. There's going to be, a silence as well as a power shot. Ooh, nope, going to survive a spell. Wind Run has been stolen. That bear, so very, very nicely done. It's going to be resummoned. So tanky. Yeah, and returned yet again. Don't know what is going on here. So the bear, they're all just going to get out of there. Only lost one, but they didn't even take down the tower. Sorry, I believe I was just talking about the meta game-ish here. They have the advantage. The Sentinel in terms of late game. They can just, turtles, just stop getting killed, stop feeding. Should be just fine, of course. Belnar only getting stronger. Going to finish that Vanguard very, very soon. And they're going to come in for another Gang Crystal Maiden. Oh, nope. Going to avoid it with a nice blink out by the Queen of Pain. But they're definitely going to get this tower. It's very, very difficult to defend. Is Glyph going to be popped? Nope. Looks like some heroes are going to come to reinforce a Glyph. It has been popped. Dragon Slave going to try and clear the creep wave as well as Power Shot as well as Light Striker. There's going to be that Fade Bolt. Going to hit 2 euros. Going to push them back. And yep, that's it. That's it for that engage. Oh, not farming well at all. Only level 8 in terms of levels. Level difference. Nope. Did not manage to defend that. Just going to come back for another push. Going to check out the levels really, really quick. 8, 6, 12, 8, 13 against 9, 10, 13, 10, 14. A definite level advantage for the Sentinel. Whew. What can they do to come back? I mean, for the Scourge, what can they do? What can the Sentinel do to make a comeback? You need to watch out for that Blink Dagger. I don't think the Blink Dagger is the clutch item of the game, but certainly going to make things much more difficult. Nerubian Weaver needs to get her Vanguard up or whatever she's getting and start becoming more survivable. She's paper at this point. Roshan going to be taken, I'd say, with impunity. Really nothing the Scourge can do. And are they even going to try? Radiance. Ooh, Radiance has been picked up on that bear. If this bear can get fat, if they can turtle for another 20 minutes or even just 15 minutes, no idea if they can. Who's going to be picking that up? It will be the Bone Fletcher. Ooh, the heavy DPS hero. Force Staff already picked up. There's a Radiance burn. Force Staff already picked up on the Windrunner. Going to be so effective at kiting. But, of course, well, you got Entangle. A great, great chasing spell. I'm just saying. Anyway. Yep, and the bear is just going to have to farm. That's it. That's pretty much what I'm going to say. Bear going to have to farm. And the Nerubian Weaver, of course. We can't forget the Nerubian Weaver. Probably one of the best DPS heroes in the game. Going to need a farm. There's a telekinetic throw. She's going to go back to Scoochie. There's Dragon Slave has been stolen. That's not the spell. You want a Laguna Blade. Oh, there's going to be a Silence and a Void. Instant feed. Ugh, Bite on an Illusion. Not the best use of such a good spell. And yeah, there's going to be the Chase is on, but it's not going to hit anybody. Ooh, the Bear's coming in to reinforce. A Radiance Burn going to hit everybody. There's a Fade Bolt. Radiance Burn, he just has to walk around. That bear so very, very tanky. And yeah, he can be returned at any time. Doesn't even need to attack. Able to do that 40 DPS. I don't know why I'm following a bear. I don't know why he's microing it so well. He's going to be blocking off that. Yeah, okay. Just going to block off the Night Stalker. Very nice use of the bear. That was entertaining to watch. In the meantime, everybody's getting levels. Everybody's getting their items on the Scourge side. Blink Dagger already up on the Chrysalis. Even this Balinar who was not having the time of his life got his Vanguard. And also tanking 1800 health at 24 minutes of the game. Okay, that's actually decent. That's on the side of good. That's on the side of not bad for a strength hero. What can you do? I mean, compare it to the Nerubian Weaver. She got 1000 health. What can the Scourge do? Not even finish the Vanguard. They need to farm like crazy. They need to like start getting like 8 CS a minute. That's because they're not winning this team fights. I don't think they can take it. I don't think smoke ganking is the right way to go, unless of course, well, they can catch. Why is my mouse like this? Unless they can, of course, they can catch the heroes off. And Radiant's definitely going to help out with that farm. It's going to be a invisible Windrunner going to scout it out. A nice shackle shot going on that Solar Bear. Unfortunately, no follow-up damage, and there it looks like a big team fight's going to break out. Silence, but no follow-up. Oh, Staff out for the Windrunner. She's going to be just fine. Nobody quite did just yet. It's 8 to 16. A Void's going to go off in the middle of all that. Night Stalker not showing his proficiency. Oh, a backstab coming in from that Link. So there's going to be an epicenter going to hit absolutely everybody. Bear taking so much damage, but a very, very nice entangle going to get another kill. Bear at this point doing so much dirty work. Laguna Blade, he's not even phased. It's just like Laguna Blade. But he is eventually going to go down. Too much DPS. So tanky. Doesn't even have any tank items. He's just so very, very big. Oh, that silence not casted quite in time. Sakuchi going to let that Nerubian Weaver get away. Scores 9-19. So in total, that fight definitely went in favor of the Sentinel. And is that a Stygian Desolator or is it going to be a BKB on that Baladar? Either way, it doesn't really matter at this point. His team is doing the DPS. He's just in there to throw that Void and that Silence. And of course his right clicks, not bad, his right clicks. I mean, it's not like you're going to say, it's not like you're going to say no to a Night Stalker on your side who can pound that hard. What can they do? I mean, besides turtling, I feel turtling's the most passive thing, and it relies on your enemy making the mistake of not being aggressive enough. I feel there's got to be something else that you can do. I mean, not to say there's no skill in turtling. Of course, there's a tremendous... It's very, very difficult to turtle against a team that's pushing in, and of course, that has, I'd say, the superior levels in ganking lineup. Question is, can you... What's the more active route you can use to turn it around? What can you do more actively? Well, the temptation is to say go out and gank, but really, if you look at the positioning of Mith.Trust, the map control, just the awareness they have, it's difficult to catch them out one at a time, which is what they really need. And the burst damage from Bear is not great. He's a great teamfight hero. He's going to pick up the mechanism for himself. He's already picked up that buckler. He's a great teamfight hero. So tanky. In terms of gank, I guess that entangle counts for something. Oh, Bromeklink's going to come in, pick up the Nerubian Weaver. There's going to be a Shadow Strike onto him. Dust as well. A blink in with a scream. Nerubian Weaver's not going to latch those bugs. Yep. In the meantime, Klink's able to find those heroes who are out alone. The Crystal Maiden, the low health heroes, and just take them off one by one. It's so difficult. It's just I'm trying to think of a way to come back. Did they get outpicked? Sentinel had the Scourge had a very momentum based lineup. If they weren't getting early kills, early farm, they would just be so useless. And they did. They didn't. I mean, they shut down the Night Stalker, I'd say, quite effectively. But Klink's got way too much farm. Then Tri-Lane just managed to win, managed to destroy that Nerubian Weaver. So I don't know. It's hard to say. And there's going to be a defense coming in. That Bear not even allowed to finish his dirty work, and that tower is going to get denied. And is there going to be a team fight breaking out? Ooh, Knight has been casted Scream as well as Silence. Right clicks. He's so fast at this point, but not as fast as Sakuchi. There's those right clicks. No. There's a huge ultimate going to come in, going to do so much damage. Slow's going off. The fight's going the other way. Queen of Pain is going to fall, and the Nerubian Weaver, surely he will fall again. I think that is it. There's no way to come back from this. 9-22. That said, I mean, they do have a superior late game. I don't want to count them out, but the way the wind is blowing, I don't know. Just trying to think. What can they do? What can they do? And it will be BKB up on that Klinks. Oh, this is what they need to do, I guess. They need to start getting pushes. This is the proactive thing to do. I mean, in terms of turtling, you want to turtle, but you also want to push. You want to split push. You want to get the lanes, the creep wave push past the river. I want to get a Boots of Travel. That's what you need. Boots of Travel on the Nerubian Weaver. He's not the best pusher, unfortunately. He needs... Oh man, the right click's going to be going off for that Night Stalker. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a sweet spot. He's going to get a TB scroll. And that Bear is going to micro and just do so much dirty work. Can get returned at any time. Nope. Constant hits, not allowing that Bear to get returned. Void. He's gonna have to resummon. Nope. The Bear should be out just fine. Can be returned anytime now. Instead, he's gonna walk back. I have no idea why. And yep, Blink Dagger on the Klink. Certainly gonna improve his mobility. I don't know if that's... I would have gotten a Butterfly, but yeah, I guess. Vanguard as well as Boots. So Boots will be picked up on the Nerubian Weaver. Very cheap item. It gives you, I think, an extra bit of survivability, considering how he's been silenced this whole time. In fact, I think the Sentinel are actually doing a fantastic job of defending their towers. They still managed to get one tier 2 tower up against a very dominant lineup. Oh, just trying to think. Anyway, there's a blink in. Nothing holding in place. Sentry wards have been dropped. Really, I think it's on the shoulders of this Syllabear. This Neurobeaver did not get enough farm. He's going to need a very, very long time before he can be effective. Syllabear, on the other hand, did not really get shut down, and he's still big. And of course, he's got a Radiance, which can help him farm so much. He can go to the jungle. He can start getting big items. I'm a little bit hectic because I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, they're just going to need to start pushing and I guess win team fights. Take it to a team fight level. No, not make it a gank. Make it a team fight. And yeah, there's going to be a go in for the bear. Klink's very, very bold. Telekinetic throw, Fade Bolt. I think a little too bold. He's got that shot, but no, a nice stun on everybody. Queen of Pain screaming this team fight got something, but a bite going to go off, and the Sand King will die. Now Klink's looking in a lot of trouble. That poison, he just needs like one more hit. Yep, and he's down. Aegis has been dropped, but Void and Silence goes on that Queen of Pain. She's going to go down. Power shot, as well as the right clicks, as well as that Orchid. And now it's just up to... That bear's still farming in the meantime. Going to be right-clicking. There's a nice telekinetic throw. Going to stun. Whoa, shackle shots. Going to latch on that Crystal Maiden. Now the Sentinels are running. Scores 10-24. They just lose every team fight. And Void, going to... No, not able to teleport out in time. Burst damage is just too much. And I think with that, they can push. But I think with that, they should push. Just at least knock down this final tower. Syllabear. In the meantime, I'm going to get a bit of farm. How much farm is he got? Is he staying for buyback? He's been farming forever. Syllabear, 886. He must have bought something for his bear. Just going to check the items on that bear. Hyperstone. Ooh, definitely a choice item. Going to go for the Assault Cuirass build. He's getting fat, and he's going to be able to own. Is it enough? Is he going to get fat enough? This Nerubian Weaver, I'd say, I don't think it was a bad pick. There's a power trad, I guess, which is something. 32-minute power trad. He's not farmed enough to make that big of an impact. In fact, he's just been feeding the other team. How many deaths he had? I think we've seen him die at least 4 times. Nerubian Weaver, he's died. He scores 2-7-2. Oh my goodness. And meanwhile, this Klink's got a Demon Edge. He can go for a Bariza if he wants. He can go for a Divine Rapier. He can go for anything at this point. Just going to go for a pure damage. I would have gone for the Butterfly, but hey, pure damage is pure damage. There's going to be the Silence going to go off, and a Blink as well. So much mobility. A right clicks, and that Orchid Malevolence is just going to get another solo kill. It doesn't even matter that they're in a group of 4. Bone Klinks is able to get a kill off on 1. That speaks volumes. And he's going to go, I think, almost solo the Shoshan. He doesn't have the tankiness to do it, though. 100. That Death Pact is, wow, quite frankly, a broken skill. You can see the right click's going to go off. Yeah, he's able to tank this quite admirably. Nope, the Death Pact just went off. Yeah, he's only sitting at 1300. I think should be more than sufficient. He's going to pick up that Aegis. Wonder what he's going to go for. Divine wouldn't be a bad idea. Of course, if the Syllabear manages to kill him and get his hands on it, that could turn the game around. There's the chainmail. Gonna get a plate armor very, very soon. Gonna finish off that Assault Cuirass. Syllabear is such a fast farmer. And yeah, I believe there is a Sandstorm. If I'm not mistaken, there should definitely be a Sandstorm. Otherwise, he's just sitting there invisible and letting his tower get hit. He's probably Sandstorming it up. You think? You think? Anyway, not going to finish the Mechanism. Going to go straight for the Assault Cuirass, the big item, which... Is that going to have more impact? I don't know. Mechanism is more of a team item. It's certainly giving everybody that extra 250 heal. It's big. Night Stalker finished BKB. It hasn't really been that impactful. And there's the Blink on that Lina. Such a great hero to put Blink on. So now mobility in terms of... The Scourge have a great deal of mobility, a great deal of initiation prowess. Is that for an agonist? Probably not. Queen of Pain, did we ever find out what she was going to get with that, oh, crap. What she was going to get with the, oh, she did get a BKB. There's going to be a Hex immediately on her, and right-clicks Rubrian Weaver. Ooh, Rubik is going to go down. Seems nobody's right-clicking him. Crystal Maiden, look how fast, how much damage that Klinks is pouring out. Insane. And there's a BKB going to go off. But Lone Druid, he's going to get that Entangle. Now there's going to be a huge chase, but nobody to focus down. BKB is worn off for that Night Stalker. Syllabear are going to be looking so aggressive. I'm sure there must be a shackle shot in there somewhere. Silver doing so much work, but unfortunately, no kills yet for the Sentinel side. They're going to be right-clicking. There's a nice entangle, but so much damage. AoE. Oh, Laguna Blade's going to take care of that Nerubian Weaver. And slowly but surely, Sentinel are getting dominated. Huh. Well, that wasn't well, actually, I'm going to be honest, that was quite frankly very, very unexpected considering the start. Considering Nightstalker didn't get any of these big kills. I am actually not liking this game because I really, really like Nightstalker. And I really wanted to see him get something. Come on, Divine Rapier, Divine Rapier. And there's going to be a Fade Bolt in. There's the tower. It's going to go down. And yep, there's going to be a blinking as well as a lot of right clicks going to go off. Going to destroy that Queen of Pain. Radiant's trying to push it back. Can they defend this Rax? There's the Stolen Dragon Slave. It's going to be more right clicks. But there's a nice stun going to go off on that bear. He's going to get hit. I think they need a BKB for that bear. He's going to get hit by everything. Void. They're going to need a pipe, I think. Can they defend from here? Well, they're down one Rax. And yeah, a team that has a Silver who has a 40% demolish. There's a Hex on that Windrunner. Oh, just so ridiculously farmed at this point. There's going to be a blink in as well as a stun as well as that Orchid Malevolence. So much damage going to go off. And there's the right clicks going to be going on. So, certainly, Sand not going to die. No, the Stolen Epicenter from the Rubik. Going to do it. Killing Sand with his own spell. And Radiance is going to come in. A lot of right clicks, unfortunately, outside of that side vision. Going to be more right clicks. Going to be more right clicks. Can they make this back? That was fun to watch. It's always good to see heroes get owned by their own spells. One of the joys of playing Rubik or games with Rubik. There's Hunter in the Night. There's a nice shackle shot. She's dead. Crystal Maiden going to go down so fast. So survivable, but those are... No, the bear can't attack. Unfortunately, very, very much out of range. And there's going to be... The chase is going to be on. Silver so tanky. Going to hit by everything. Void just taking it. Just taking it. Look at the damage ratings he's going to do. He's just taking it. Klinks, of course, going to wind up. Going to be just fine. That mechanism. He was so low for that entire fight, but he just didn't care. Lena's going to drop combined powers of those of that Queen of Pain. She's doing her job as a ganker. Is it enough? A blink in going to come, but there's no true sight. No, there. Oh, Queen of Pain just absolutely gone. Telekinetic throw going to go off a Fade Ball. Scream of Pain. Right clicks. Right clicks. Right clicks. Queen of Pain going to get. Oh, sorry. Klink's going to get away. A Void going to go off. Queen of Pain looking in so much trouble. She's silent. Silence. Nope. There's a Hex. All right clicks galore, but Bite's going to do it. He doesn't care. He's got Aegis. Blink in as well as that. No, but a nice telekinesis. Not enough to save your Crystal Maiden, unfortunately. And you stole Burrow Strike. You had... Oh, nope. He's going to die. Void just so very, very strong. They're taking it to the base now. Mechanism going to heal up that Windrunner just a little bit more. She's going to get earned up. Oh, but the right click's going to come in, but unfortunately, going to have to time lapse out. There's going to be so many right clicks. So very, very many right clicks. And meanwhile, the base is in full breach, and Klink's doing his job. He's going to get a huge push, not the most natural pusher, and Weaver forced to teleport within the base. Right clicks coming out. Sand King looking so low, but he doesn't care. He's just there to provide a stun anyway, and there's going to be a Void for a creep. There's the Sandstorm going to help with that push just a little bit more. Silver is coming in. He wants at least one kill. Nope, just going to do some Radiance damage. Going to help with that push. Sorry, I thought he wanted one kill. And it's going to be a Void the Bear. Oh my goodness, tanking up that damage. Going to die. Not going to be resummoned or returned. In the meantime, yeah, the base not looking so well. And looks like this team fight is going to continue. Nightstalker, initiate. Initiate, Nightstalker. You're so tanky. What's your life? You're going to get plate mail. What's that for? Shivas? We're going to see any item progression. I haven't really checked the items because I've just been so... There's a Void as well as a huge Epicenter going to come in. Oh, and the telekinetic throw not going to stop the Epicenter. There's going to be more right clicks. And the tower's looking so low. Right clicks, right clicks. Tower damage. Rubik going to die. Rubik so useful, and he died. Unfortunately, Shackle Shot only for the mini stun. Right clicks, but there's the Hex coming in from that Windrunner. More right clicks, and yes, Crystal Maiden won't drop. Not the tankiest hero in the world. Alina gonna do some extra pushes. Oh my goodness, she's picked up a Django. As well as those mana boots. I have just been lost in this game for the past 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately for the Sentinel, a good fight. He's selling everything for a blink and boots? Huh? GG already being called. Yeah, and they've left the game. So yeah, just gonna. You want to see? You guys want to see some found farming? You can see some found farming. AOE stuns. Right clicks. Ghost Scepter has been bought. Gonna be some silence. This is some pro found farming. Gonna be more right clicks, more right clicks. But the bear doing so much work with that blink dagger. Should have bought Force Staff. The nice Force Staff out. Ooh, the shackle shot's gonna come in. Windrunner tanking a lot of damage. Oh, now she's looking in a bit of trouble. My mechanism gonna be up. Yeah, okay. I guess that's it. That's it for the found farming. Monster kill somewhere happened. And yeah, so just gonna bring up that final screen. Maybe I should just let them finish. There's no point really. Everybody's left the game anyway. Just gonna pause that and I'm gonna bring up that final score screen. You guys can see. Let's see if there are any items we missed and we want to talk about. Well, Ogre X, kind of something you want to buy, that extra 10 health. Ooh, a Sange on the Sand King. Ghost Scepter, of course, that was just for the found farming. Force Staff, all very, very standard. Bariza on the, so not Divine Rapier, on the Clinks. Almost said Bone Clinks yet again. And, yeah, of course, he sold everything for the Blink Dagger. So, yeah. Total? Quite a cool game. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This is ScreenguardGuy. Hope you guys enjoyed that.